feeding some melons and scraps to the worms. Let's go. This is heavy. A little heavy? You want some help?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, oh! Alright, look at all those guys, huh? Wow! Okay, let's leave it alone. Look at all these guys. They're just doing wonderful, aren't they?
Yeah, that's a lot.
So inside of this worm bin, if you've never seen any of our videos, we have 100,000 worms mixed together. We have we do have some European night crawlers in here. We have some African night crawlers in here. We have red wigglers and we have Indian blues, and those are the 4 that we know of. So Noah, what are we doing here today?
Today we are just feeding them and testing out if they are alive, and of course if you can see they're alive, and seeing how they did.
Yeah, and we just got done with the biggest cold storm here in 30 years here in Florida, huh? And these worms survived. They did wonderful. So we are giving them a nice treat. And what's the treat?
The treat is a whole line of watermelon.
Yeah, we're going to give them a ton of watermelon. And earlier today, I did drop some of these down here that a neighbor gave us. But we are going to pile this thing up and see how long it takes. Are you ready, Noah? Let's do it. On there, bud. Yep. Go ahead, son. As easy as that, huh? Look at that thing's heavy. That's a lot of pounds right there, bud. Let's do it. Whoa, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah. Look at that, guys. This watermelon, as you can see, is really nothing wrong with it, but it was a little overripe for my liking, and because of that, and the worms have just done so well, we wanted to give them a treat. So let's use our hands a little bit, Noah, and kind of just spread it out just a hair. And let's try to keep it all in the place that this plastic will cover. This will be nice and beautiful. And while we're doing this, Noah, what's your favorite thing about worms?
They make money, and
They make money.
and it's good to feel, and yeah.
What about them makes money?
With my worms, it's called European, and those can be used to sell worms for fishing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Noah raises the European night crawlers, which are great fishing bait. He doesn't have enough to sell yet, but him and I were talking about a nice business model for him, and he'll be investing some allowance, doing extra chores and stuff to really get his business up and going. So you guys can hear more about that later. What do I do down here? What's my main purpose? What am I trying to do here?
You sell worms and you sell worm poop.
Yeah, that's right, worm poop. Worm poop is the best fertilizer. For those of you who don't know about our worms yet, or have not raised any worms yourself, worm castings is what it's at. So if I take my hand here, and this is just the top part, if I just take my hand and I dig just a few inches down, oh boy, look at that. We got worms that are just leaving a ton of castings everywhere, and that castings gets raked out through our CTF system here that we call the JECA. And this thing is a huge machine, and we take those castings, we put it in our plants, we do everything with it, and we also sell it online. So anything else before we put this away, Noah?
I think it's good.
You know what? We forgot one thing. We forgot that compost. Go ahead and toss that in there. We have some organic scraps that we're going to also throw in on here as well. This is nice and heavy, nice and full. Looks like we got paper towel. We got, what else we got? Just toss her on in. We got apple scraps. Oh boy, yeah, look at all this. Eggs, coffee, banana. We got all just types of everything. Tomato, potatoes. We're just gonna spread this out just a hair here so it can fit down real nice and neat. Looks like we even got a tamale. I'm not even sure how that's gonna work, but we're gonna see. So Noah, we're gonna close this up, and the date today is December 26th. It's the day after Christmas. We're just getting out of the cold storm, and it is 5:32 p.m. and that's my lovely bride right there that I'm kissing or licking, one of the two. So all right guys, stay tuned. Let's see what happens.